just talking about everything that's trending at the VMAs and celebrity gossip and all the happening. And now we're welcoming our guest, the lovely Miss Betty Perez of Healthy Bee Betty, and the incomparable Philadelphia designer sitting in as my co-host this morning.
Michael Thomas.
Hey, Lou. Thanks for joining me this morning. So, Betty, can you share with our listeners what holistic means and what drew you to this lifestyle?
So, good morning, everyone. And holistic for me means just approaching someone's whole health, not just a particular body part, but your mind, your spirit, your body, everything, even your environment. And the reason why I love it so much is because throughout my experiences in life, through trial and error, I feel that it's helped me to become a better person and helped me to help others.
That's great. And what are the benefits that you feel a person can gain from living a holistic lifestyle and using these types of products?
So holistic in general is just natural ways of doing things. So in general, I feel that you can benefit in so many ways. One, your nutrition, it'll help your body, your skin, your overall energy, the way that you interact with people, and the methods that you take when you are approached with any problem, not just emotionally or physically.
Well, that's interesting because I know that you read a lot that you can become immune to antibiotics and other forms of medicine, and sometimes medicines, while helping one problem, can cause another or have toxins in your body.
Yeah.
So, I think it's always good to look at alternative
Agreed.
methods.
Definitely agree.
Exactly. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
As far as, like, this is kind of my first, then you and I kind of, as we went on break, we were talking about taking, a lot of people are going, we're talking about what's trending, and we're talking about a lot of people going in the direction of using certain things to get the message out.
Mm-hmm.
How successful is it using YouTube and using your blog to present to the world your message and what you're doing?
I think it's very successful. Through social media in general, you reach so many other people besides, when you go outside your door. So, and when they see things, then they can share it too. And the idea is to move people, so then in turn that message that you post through media, they'll share and move other people.
And how did you get started as an entrepreneur and a blogger?
I've been wanting to be my own boss forever.
Girl power.
Yeah, right? And I like to talk to people about things that interest me, and health has always been something that interests me. So the blogging is just me like talking to everybody about things that I'm excited about. And then I turned it into a business because I feel like I want to help as many people as possible. And I feel that these businesses, if they grow and when they grow, I can reach so many other people.
That's great. Go ahead.
It's just kind of going like I just for me, like, what do you have any, like, are there any, like, okay, let's talk about the foods that you present to us.
Yes.
You gave us some really, really good options in terms of these things. If for the person on the budget, how would someone be able to live the holistic lifestyle and more healthier lifestyle without having to go in the direction of going to Whole Foods where most vegan things are and having to spend what, $150 on like 2 or 3 meals?
Well, it's definitely trial and error, and I think one of the biggest investments that you should make is in what goes in your body, not necessarily what goes on your body. I would rather pay, $5 for a t-shirt and $15 for my groceries type thing. So I think that a sacrifice is definitely a choice that someone wants to make or should make when they want to eat in a healthier option. Now, there's ways to make it work. There's always ways. A lot of people think that healthy food, organic food, is so expensive, but there's ways that you can purchase it where it wouldn't be as expensive. And then you play around with different vegetables and variety, and you can definitely find a way. Snacking is also really important. So like nuts and, you know, crackers, like gluten-free crackers. These things are inexpensive and they're good meal replacements. Vegan protein shakes, you can get them on Amazon for like $10.
And you help people with it, with
Yes.
meal plans.
Yeah,
right?
I do meal plans,
Yes.
meal preps. So
Yes. So what are some of the benefits that someone can gain while working with your products, your meal plan?
So it's a personal thing because health is a personal journey, and I make a connection with my clients, and I make sure that through my experience I can help them find what's best for them according to their goals. And then I teach them so that they learn, and then they can apply it eventually. Because they're not gonna like be with me
everything,
the whole,
be
yeah,
anything.
you know.
Right.
So
It's like when you leave the hair salon. Your hair looks great, but then you get home and you think, oh God, how can I recreate that?
Mhm.
right.
So especially when you're, you know, first getting started in the lifestyle,
Mhm.
you need that person who's going to give you that support.
Agreed.
So for somebody who wants to get started in the holistic lifestyle,
Yeah.
what are some tips and recommendations? Like, how do you start? What are things that you should just clear out, stop doing? How do you segue? I'm sure you don't want to make a shock to your system or like, but you know, how do you start that journey?
That's an excellent question. The first thing is making a choice. You don't want to be on the fence. You're, yes, I'm going to do this all the way, or no. So you have to decide. Then after that, no, you're not going to throw everything out. You just substitute little by little. One day, have that cheeseburger, you know, but the next day, don't beat yourself up about it. The next day, stay on track. So you don't want to shock your system. You want to try to make substitutes. So let's say you have chips. Instead of chips, try to have a bag of almonds or walnuts. You know, it's still crunchy and it still gives that satiated feeling of a snack.
Or sunflower seeds.
But yeah, or a different option. Well, walnuts is a healthy fat, and it's actually a fat that can burn fat in your stomach. So to lose fat, you need to eat fat. So keep that in mind.
That's interesting.
Wow.
It's just choosing the right fat.
Exactly.
Because I was always told it's not how much you eat. It's just what you eat when you eat it. So,
Exactly.
You know, that's a good way of putting it. Now you're in big support of the full figure, you know, community. And would you say that most of your clientele are full figure based?
Actually, no. I have a lot of people who are not full figured that come to me because it's overall health. It doesn't matter your size. You know, people aren't coming to me because, oh, I want to lose weight and be a stick figure. It's I want to be healthy.
Absolutely.
So, can you tell us a bit more about your Healthy Beauty Betty blog, and you know what all we can find on there?
Oh yes, and please visit, you guys. Please visit. It's www.healthybeautybetty.com. I write articles about things that interest me, you know, and if you want to read them, it may empower you, motivate you. I have my products on there, so if you click the shop category on there, you'll be able to see my body scrubs and my facial masks. I make them myself in my house, so and I've applied them to myself and other people, so hopefully you can enjoy that. And then you'll see some videos. I'll have a link to my YouTube channel so you can, you know, get to know me a little bit more, see some of my recipes. Like today we had some tacos. I hope you guys really enjoyed that.
Oh my God, the tacos we had were amazing. Let's talk about those tacos. And then she treated me with this amazing tea. So, Betty, tell us about that tea.
Oh, okay. So this is my favorite tea ever, and it's really good for any time of the season. It has ginger, chai, it has cinnamon, it has turmeric, and ambrosia honey. All of these spices, ingredients are really good. They're antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and they're really good just to protect you from the nasty things throughout the seasons.
And it tasted really good. See, that goes to show that things that are good for you don't have to taste bad.
Exactly.
So now I want to talk more about the facial creams and the body scrubs. For some, just like in terms of like good skincare, you know, we're going through like a lot of crazy weather with it being so hot. what's a good way
And it
to
always
you?
gets dry and
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's a good way to transition yourself, like skincare wise, from going from this heat, humid weather to a cooler, more moist weather? Is it like a good transition? Is it, you know, do you feel like there's should be a preparation in between to, you know, to make sure that your skin can withstand? Because for me, when it becomes wintertime, I get very, very ashy, like very ashy, like to the point where like sometimes it gets itchy, and like I'm like, is there some type of transition that needs to be done from very hot weather to the heat weather, to the cold weather, to possibly prevent that?
Right, okay, that's a great question. Transition is a good word. So there's not really any preparation you want to do, but there is a transition product that is very versatile, and it would be coconut oil. Coconut oil, there's a bazillion benefits, which you can go to my YouTube channel, you'll see. And if you constantly oil your skin in any season, that'll keep your skin hydrated and conditioned so that you won't get the dry, cracky, or ashiness throughout any change in season.
Okay. So now, as far as the summertime, I did it, like sometimes for me, I can't wear lotion in the summertime because it tends to make me sweat.
Me too.
What's another alternative to keep yourself
Oil is
moisturized?
going to be your lover.
Okay, oil.
Oil is your best friend. Just keep it. You can be castor oil, almond oil, even extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
And it helps you keep your skin very youthful as well.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yes, and Michael, you have beautiful skin.
I know, right? What are you talking about?
The most ashiest, craziest skin. And I sweat like crazy.
I know, me too.
It's ridiculous.
So, Betty, you also we were talking about the tacos. So tell us what was in those tacos.
Okay, so tacos is my staple product in my meal plan. Me and my customers, we have these tacos at least twice or 3 times a month.
Okay.
And it's a corn taco. And then basically I put arugula, some queso fresco, or sometimes you don't have to put queso, por mi gente latino, que los quiero mucho. And tomatoes. You can put chicken or salmon, whatever you choose. Some lemon and ginger, and that's about it.
I mean, ginger is really a spice that has so many benefits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of the hardest things to to withstand, but it works so well.
Yeah.
But I actually like ginger.
I do. Yeah, I do too. It's strong, but you get used to it.
Right. So now, in terms of like you saying that motion. A lot of people feel like they have to get out in order to, like, for instance, when we're talking about the MTV Awards, a lot of people like Tiana Terra bumped up the gym memberships.
Yes.
But you have another alternative, and that's dance. How can people get into that method of that? This is considered, for me, a new way of losing weight. Like, I can do is just go dance, and I can, so how can people get involved in that?
Well, dancing, a lot of people do the Zumba and everything now, which is really good, so you can incorporate exercise in with dancing. But dancing, what happens is it makes you feel happy. It releases endorphins, right? Because when we're stressed throughout the day, we have the adrenal glands, which produce cortisol and make you like crazy and added on fat, right? So if you produce dopamine, which is something that makes you happy, which you get from dancing, that automatically helps you to start losing weight. So just on a hormonal and emotional level, dancing is really good for you. On top of that, it's a cardio. Yeah.
It helps with emotions too.
Yeah.
Like,
you feel so good.
Oddly enough, it's really ridiculous because I'm sitting there, I'll be at my studio, and like I'll be stressed out because I have a client coming in the next day, and it literally, like, I'll get to a point where I'm almost tired and my eyes are just all about to shut, and I'll just get up and put some music on and start dancing, and it gets like it actually brings a sense of like energy, for a good period of time.
And it can stimulate the creative.
Exactly.
So everybody, hit the clubs, work your issues.
Talk to me, call me, I'll dance with you.
Work your issues out at the club.
Exactly. It just eliminates your mind from so many just bad things at that moment that you're doing it, because when you're dancing you have to be happy. You can't do anything else.
Oh well, So you will see those sad, isolating souls standing around the corner of the dance floor, feeling sorry for themselves, and then they're always getting in the way of the people who are there to dance.
Well, then that's
Yeah, I'm the one who grabs those type of people,
Yes,
and I'm like, hey, let's go.
You have to be those type of people who just jump in and be like, look,
That's right.
this is
Right.
what we're gonna do.
Shake it. Now, Betty, how did you get into dancing?
I've been dancing since 4 years old. I love it. I swear, I must have come out of the womb dancing. It's just always been a passion and love of mine, and when I got more professional into it and I started seeing people being so happy dancing, because I also do choreography sometimes for Sweet 15s, Sweet 16s, it just made dancing even better. So it's just been a positive thing for my entire life.
That's great.
Do you feel, because I'm always a stickler for the adolescent, the kids, you know, because I feel like a lot of people feel that, I feel like a lot of these kids don't know that these are potential careers that you could be involved in, but because you're not exposed to them so early on. So how do you feel about the lack of dance being in the school system?
And the arts as a
Yeah,
whole.
and the arts in the whole. You know, when I was going to school, and I hope that I'm not showing my age right now because I am up there, there was so much art in school. I was like,
Look,
you know.
I'm sure I am the oldest lady in
Literally.
life.
It's like now when I go into high schools, I'll walk past little like dark hallways, and I'm like, this is where the
Right,
this is-
exactly.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we don't go down that area. It's like this is when you go down there and you see all like these old dusty violins and all these old dusty pianos, and it's
Yeah,
just
so
like,
I don't know what's going on nowadays.
ridiculous,
They
but-
should definitely bring it back, you know, because
do
it's
you
so
feel that
beneficial.
yeah, it is.
I was in Dance Power. Did you guys ever hear about Dance Power?
No.
What? Dance Power was the thing. It's like a little ballet school, and you would go, it would be like the after school program, and it taught you discipline, it taught you teamwork, balance, flexibility, everything.
I think that's
You know?
Posture.
everything.
You know?
And what, you know, too, I think it's also good in teaching people nonverbal communication.
Indeed.
And teamwork. Because when you're dancing, though you have individual parts,
Have group parts.
it's group parts. You're trusting each other.
Exactly.
Right.
It's teamwork. You have to rely that you know, when you're doing a lift, you have to rely that your partner is going to be there.
Definitely.
So that's boundaries, that's trust, that's comfort, and these are all things that are going to populate into other areas of your life.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. And it's just feeling fabulous.
Hey, of course.
And of course, who doesn't love a sparkly tutu?
Absolutely.
So, Betty, when did you start writing?
I started writing about a year ago.
Okay.
I think it's a really great way, like a therapy, way to get stuff out, you know. And I was a college student, I was going through a lot, and I just started writing things that were on my mind. And then eventually I was like, you know what, I think that some other people can benefit from this. So then I started blogging.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about your blogging, some of your products, the things that inspire you. But first, we're going to take a brief word from our sponsor, and then we'll be taking some fun music. So keep it locked here to WBNC 91.3 Breaking Chains Radio, Style and Empowerment Chat with Laura and friends. We're kicking it with Betty Perez and the fabulous Michael Thomas.
Yes, if
Hey,
you
hey.
also want to listen in, you can listen in now by dialing 267-713-9262. Again,
Yeah.
that's 267.